The hazard perception test is quite confusing for a lot of people, but today we are going to tackle just that. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video, as I said before, we are going to tackle the hazard perception test and help you pass your test. I'll give you some tips to help you along the way. In today's video, first I'll answer the most commonly asked questions by doing a practice test, and I'll show you everything, and then we will do an actual example test like an actual hazard test, and I'll show you where to click, when to click, how many times to click, and all that stuff. So let's get started. First, we'll start with the practice test, which is here on safedrivingforlife.info. I've chosen this hazard perception test. As you can see, there are some instructions. Firstly, you can practice with 3 clips for free. The clips feature everyday road scenes and contain one developing hazard, meaning there will be 3 total clips and each clip contains one developing hazard for us to practice on. And if you don't already know, for each developing hazard, you can score a maximum of 5 points. You have to score 44 out of the 75 total points in order to pass. I'll give you some tips to maximize your chance of passing the test, but remember that this is just a practice test and it's not the real one. Later on we will discuss the real test and I will show you an example for that, but right now let's start the test. So as you can see, there is a bar down here and you have to keep looking at the video and just look for any movements and click when you feel like there is a developing hazard. For example, there is that man walking there, that could be a potential hazard. So I just click right there, and wherever you click there will be a red flag. Okay. For example, someone might come from this road. As you can see from the window, this van just came along. So things like this, you have to just keep looking for moving stuff, and keep in mind that you have to click for developing hazards with high priority, meaning don't just click for everything. Try to see any movements, any actual hazard, and only click after that. So just like this. Another thing that is commonly asked is, do I have to click on the hazard itself or can I click anywhere? So the answer to that is that you can click anywhere in the whole video. You don't have to just move your cursor constantly to the hazard and then click on that. You can keep it still and just click anywhere on the video in order to make the click count. As long as it counts over here, it's enough. It's okay. You don't have to click right on the hazard, depending upon the test. As I said before, the total points are 75 and you have to score a total of 44 in order to pass. But don't worry if you fail on the first clip or the second clip, because you still have a chance to pass. As long as you can score high in the next clips, you can still pass the test, so don't worry, just keep your focus, concentrate on the clips and try to find the developing hazards. Make sure to follow these rules, otherwise you will be disqualified. And also, as I said before, you don't have to click on the hazard itself, you could click anywhere on the screen. In the real test, there is no cursor, so you cannot point on anything, you just have to click and click at the right time. As I said before, use a 3 clicking system to first of all anticipate the hazard, then when the hazard is approaching, and lastly when it develops. So now we'll see a clip for a real test example, meaning the clips that could be shown to you in the actual test, and we'll practice on that. When the clip is shown to you, just concentrate on the clip and try your best to see any potential movements and any potential developing hazards. So a developing hazard or a potential hazard is anything that can make you take action. That action could be anything, it could make you stop or steer or change your direction. Potential hazards include other vehicles, pedestrians and animals, or anything else that can make you take action. So just look for movement and concentrate on the clips. Just make sure to look for the developing hazards. Now this is our first clip. In this clip, as you can see, there is a bridge on the road and the bridge is quite narrow, so only a single car at a time can pass it. Now there are some cars coming over here. There is a train passing over the bridge. Just look for any potential. For example, this car, the silver car that's coming along, it could make you stop. And I was right. As you can see, this was a potential hazard. So as soon as you see anything like this, you should just click and use the 3 clicking system to maximize your chances of getting 5 points. As you can see, for a single clip there is only 1 or a maximum of 2 developing hazards, so you don't have to click for every single small thing. Just click for the ones that are developing high priority hazards. For example, I did not click for the first few cars. I only clicked for the silver one because that was an actual hazard. Now I'll play the clip without me talking or pausing the clip, and you can just listen to the clicks. Now here's our second clip. In this clip, as you can see, we're just going on the road and there are some cars passing on the other side. So just concentrate on the clip and try looking for any potential hazard that can make us take action. As you can see, there is a pedestrian over there walking. That could be a potential hazard. Okay, no, it's not. Now there you go, this cyclist is a potential hazard. So just use the 3 clicking system at this point to make sure that you get 5 points. But don't just relax after getting the first hazard. There could be another one coming up in the same clip. So just concentrate on the clip. Okay, so in our case there was only single hazard, so that's it. Now I'll play the clip without me talking or pausing the clip, and you can just listen to the clicks. Another common question that is asked is, do I have to click for every potential hazard? And as I said earlier, you don't have to click for every potential hazard. Just click for the high priority hazard that might develop. And also make sure not to delay the click, meaning the moment you see anything moving on any potential hazard, you should click, as the scoring window is very tight and you have to get at least 1 click within that scoring window. So there is no point in clicking more than the few times that you need to, as you'll score only for the clicks that were made in the scoring window for developing hazards. When you're doing 2 clicks, try not to do them very close to each other. Just give it at least 1 second of a gap to make sure that you're not disqualified for that. Lastly, once again to summarize everything, only click when you see a potential hazard which is high priority and is about to develop. You don't have to click for every single hazard you see, and you should definitely not overclick. There is a maximum of 10 clicks per clip and 4 clicks in a row. If you do anything more than that, you might get disqualified. And also keep alert and stay prepared for the second hazard, as if you miss the first one for the clip, you can still score on the second one. So make sure to stay alert and stay calm. Clicking 2 or 3 times in a row is acceptable. You will not be disqualified for that, but clicking more than 4 times in a row will get you disqualified. So just keep that in mind. Now some people say that the clips are a little blurry and they cannot see the hazards properly. This used to be a big problem back in the day when the clips were shot on an actual car and the dash cams had really poor quality. But these days, the clips that are used in actual test are all CGI, so they are very clear and very crisp. And I will also advise you not to practice for the hazard perception test on your phone or your tablet. Try to practice it on a bigger screen, for example your desktop or your TV or whatever is available to you. Try to do it over there so you can better see the hazards that could be developing. Also use the 3-click system, first to anticipate the hazard, second for when the hazard is moving towards you and is developing, and a third click 1 second after the second click. Also, don't waste your time moving the cursor, as there will be no cursor, so just click wherever you want on the screen as soon as you see a potential hazard. The potential hazards that you are looking for might be other vehicles, pedestrians, animals, or anything else that could make you stop or change your direction. So just keep an eye out and make sure to look for them. I hope this video helped you, and I wish you best luck for your test. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we post a new video. Lastly, if you want me to make a complete course for the UK driving test for all the tests and all the questions that need to be answered, make sure to leave a comment down below, and also make sure to subscribe, as I will definitely post it if you want. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.